Many of you may not have heard of homeopathy or have heard of it and are not sure exactly what it is. In this segment, I'm going to give you an overview of homeopathy since the principles are used extensively here at the Lubecki Wellness Center. Homeopathy is one of the cornerstones of natural healing. It has been around for thousands of years. It was described even back then by Hippocrates, the father of medicine, and used for centuries by many cultures, including the Chinese, Mayans, Greeks, Native Americans, and Asian Indians. But it was in the early 1800s that Dr. Samuel Hahnemann, a German physician, first coined the word homeopathy. Dr. Hahnemann codified the laws into a systematic medical science. Homeopathic remedies are derived from plant, animal, and mineral extracts extremely diluted in water and given in minute doses. Because they are diluted to such an extent, there are no unpleasant side effects. These minute doses of homeopathic solutions are called remedies. Homeopathy is based on the concept that like cures like. That is, for any one ailment, there exists in nature an antidote, an herb or a plant that when ingested mimics the symptom, and by giving extremely diluted amounts of the remedy, the problem dissipates. Since every living thing has energy and frequencies associated with it, the assumption is that, for example, in the case of a particular bacteria, a similar frequency of, say, an herb will counteract the bacteria, basically killing it. The belief is that this frequency, also called resonance, destroys pathogens somewhat like the way an opera singer could shatter a glass by hitting just the right high note. Parasites, bacteria, viruses, and other organisms are damaged, killed, or unable to propagate when they encounter just the right frequency of the remedy. This is vaguely similar to conventional medicine's concept of vaccinating by giving small doses of the virus, but homeopathy is without the pain and dangerous toxicity and side effects of vaccinating. Homeopathy can often be extremely effective, even more so now when we apply European technology to it, which we will discuss in a moment. When the correct remedy is taken, results can be rapid, complete, and permanent. It is completely safe and has no unpleasant side effects. Homeopathic remedies can also be taken alongside other medication if you choose. Homeopathy is natural and normally based on natural ingredients. It works in harmony with your immune system, unlike most conventional drugs whose many side effects often are at odds with the immune system. Homeopathy is holistic. It addresses the cause. It looks at the whole person, not just one symptom. This often means that symptoms tackled with homeopathy do not recur. A homeopathic remedy enlivens the body's own defense, that is, the immune system, to throw off the illness. One of the problems with homeopathy being more widely used has always been that it requires a homeopath who is sufficiently experienced and knowledgeable in his subject. For hundreds of years, it was somewhat complex and hard to learn and apply. But that has changed with the advent of technology. If one goes back to the literature created by the great American homeopaths of this century, James T. Kent, William Borick, and J.H. Clark, the references to cures are endless. But unlike Western medicine, the concept of one disease, one drug does not apply. 4 people with migraines may have 4 different causes, and therefore they would each receive a different remedy, whereas Western medicine may prescribe the same painkiller for each. Today there are different techniques used by different homeopaths to choose the right remedy. Some use extensive interviews, some intuition, computer programs, kinesiology, radionics, acupuncture instruments, simple formulas, and lately, bioelectric devices. This latest invention and breakthrough has been in the form of bioelectric medicine. Recent European technology has found that since it is the energy frequencies of the herbs that do the work, the frequency required can be recorded onto a device, amplified, and projected back into the patient. A very clever use of technology. But it gets better. The big problem was always which herb or mineral to use as a remedy, so we still have to know which frequency to record and broadcast back into the body. Now with new technology, we can in a few seconds detect the frequencies in the body, similar to how an EEG or an EKG reads them. That is, we can record the frequencies of the offending bacteria or virus in a person, and seconds later play it back through the body, effectively zapping the pathogen. With one of these simple devices, even a layperson with a few minutes training can learn to use this new electronic homeopathic remedy. The results are the same since the bacteria still die off. It matters not that the frequency was natural from an herb or recorded from the bacteria and broadcast back. The newest device for doing this is called the homeopathic imprinter. For details on how to use an imprinter, see the accompanying video segment.